Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I have another this is what I got up to random week in quarantine vlog. And it's very random. So we've got a bit of punch needling, learned a new skill, well, kind of learned it, potting and power washing, and live television. So hope you enjoyed this random vlog. I'm going to get started with the punch needling, and this also includes a unplanned lesson on how to pour a can of Guinness. Let's get into it. So I've got a punch needle date with Joanne. So this is the kit she sent me, and I've also got my balls wool. I kind of want to do this in the kitchen because I feel like I've got some sunshine in the kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll bring my laptop and do it in here. That way it doesn't feel like work. Sometimes if I'm in the office. So I'll show you what I have in my kit. So Joanne sent me an embroidery hoop. This like Hessian material. You can see that the fibres are wider. She sent me loads of colourful wool and my punch needle pen. So I'm going to get my laptop and set up. Okay, I'm set up. Well, I'm almost set up. I've just been replying to your YouTube comments while I'm waiting for my date with Joanne, my Zoom date. Now, we are going to have a cheeky... Joanne's going to have wine, I'm going to have Guinness. I have a trick, but it's not my trick. I've seen it on Twitter. And it is how to pour. So, Guinness, draft. I will drink a bottle of stout, and that is slightly different to a draft. And a draft is when you go to the pub and you get a pint of Guinness and they pull it from the tap and it has the lovely creamy head and black body. However, drinking cans of Guinness is not something I normally do because I don't like the taste of it. Because it doesn't, for me, taste, but wait for it, like it would from the pub. And the pubs have been closed since March. Like, I'm gonna say like 7th or 8th. I don't know the exact date, but like, I miss my pub pals. But I totally understand. Like, I can go without the pub. Now, this chap on Twitter was showing you the way to do it. I need my tripod because you need to see what I'm about to do. Ready for the magic trick? The trick is holding the can upside down. So watch me. Okay. Oh, pressure. Okay. And then slowly add to it. So you can see it's like when you're in the pub, you get the brown and the black. You get that nice effect. Then as it rises, get to the top. And then you can let the last of it out. And then you'll see the head forming like it would like in the pub. That's my knack to pouring your at-home Guinness. Drink responsibly and not sponsored. But I think that is quite good. And are you allowed to drink alcohol on your YouTube channel? We're not getting drunk. I'm just sharing the correct way to drink a pint of Guinness. And the reason why a lot of people don't like Guinness is because they're drinking the suds and they're not drinking the black. This was totally not planned. So if you tilt it, you'll see that the black rises. So you want to get your lip under the foam or the suds, and that's how you end up with a moustache. So the correct way to drink your pint of Guinness is to tilt. Put your lip into the cream and tilt. So that way, you're drinking the black, not the suds, and you're left with the Guinness moustache. And obviously when you order a pint, you ask the barman for a tissue for your moustache, but we are home. Have you tried to punch needle? Also, it looks like it's like broad daylight and me and Joanne are consuming alcohol, but it is like 7:30 on a Sunday evening. Have you punch needled, and what have you done? I've no pattern on my fabric, so I'm gonna have to maybe draw something out. Joanne's gonna give me a lesson. I know she's hosted workshops in the past. So I'm just taking out my punch needler. So I'm not sure if you can see the pen. Oh, it clicks in. Ah, okay. Oh, you must get different lengths. Okay, it was at D, and then that's it in. Ah, okay. Right, Joanne should be here soon and I'll get her to say hello. Can you hear me? Hang on. Oh no. Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm scared. No.
Oh, you're back! Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, great. Brilliant. Okay. Excellent. Have you got your punch needle kit ready?
Yeah, no. My...
Hi.
Have you got your wine?
Yeah.
Clink, clink.
Nice glass of wine. I have to add in 7-Up.
Because punch needling may get a bit out of hand.
I have to have my head straight for punch needling.
So me and Joanne are going to see what we can punch needle. I'm going to have a lesson, a one-on-one. I'm a privileged student to have a one-on-one with Joanne. Yeah. Right.
You'd be addicted. You're going to be so addicted.
It is so hot. I feel like I need to talk with my voice down because my neighbours are going to be like, who's she talking to? She's supposed to be in self-isolation. Punch needling. I'm not good yet. So, me and Joanne had our punch needle Zoom, but unfortunately the internet, I don't know what's going on. I think it's because everyone is using the likes of Zoom, and we tried FaceTime, we tried WhatsApp video, and it just kind of wasn't working, but I got the gist of things. So my first work looks like a lady's body part, but I was trying to do love hearts. See? So I was going to do different colours. I've made lots of mistakes, which is good because Joanne has been able to show me where I've gone wrong. But I think I have the gist-ish of it. But as you can see, I'm not getting my little stitches close enough. But it's quite relaxing. I'm going to I'm listening to a good audiobook at the moment. And I'm going to pop that on. I think I need to pop a pair of shorts on. Quite warm. I need the sun cream. Blondie has her sun cream on. She's out in the tulip bed in the front of the garden. So I'm going to continue this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just practice the technique on her. But sure, what else am I to be doing? So I have my tea and I'm gonna see how far I can go with this. So I've still to master the punch needling, but like all good crafts, you just need to practice them. I need to do more practice because I've gotten some pretty wools, so I think I just need to get some inspiration. I'm gonna finish my love heart though. I think that's cute. I could make it into like the front of a cushion or a wall hanging. I might give it to my niece. I think she'd like that. Hello, I'm back baking. I was feeling a bit yuck. Joanne said bacon can heal that. Now I have this new rule. I've just made it up. It's my rule. I'm not allowed to eat rubbish unless I make it, except for the potato because I can't make them. So I wanted something like I haven't bought biscuits. If I want a biscuit, I have to make a biscuit. So we are cheating in this week's baking because I feel like maybe I went too fast too soon with my baking journey, and let's just start slow and easy. I got this cookie mix way back before the pandemic. I think I was not stockpiling, but filling my empty press basically. And I picked up a chocolate chip cookie mix because I thought it'd be fun. So let's make it. So all I need, like, look at that, comes pre-mixed. Chocolate chips and all is in this. So this is the flour. I don't know what's even in this. So all I need is butter. Oh, I have to melt the butter. I'll do that in a saucepan. And 1 egg. So melt the butter in a bowl over hot water. Put the mix egg and butter into a bowl. Mix to form a dough with a spoon. I'm just thinking, do I have pretty wooden spoons that are not for use, like they're decoupaged ones. Okay, this probably isn't going to be as easy as we thought. So after the chocolate burning incident, I have my butter melting on a low heat. I scorched the arse out of that chocolate, didn't I? In that other video. Now this is too hot. So I'm cautious not to burn my butter. I don't think I've ever melted butter. Quarantine has given me many gifts. Melt butter in the bowl over hot. Yeah, put the egg and the butter into a bowl and mix it and form a dough. So that's what we're going to do. Then it says cut into a sausage, or roll it into a sausage and cut into 16 slices for small cookies or 8 for big cookies. We are making big cookies because it's only me. So the bigger, the less I feel. If I've eaten 8 big ones, I don't feel like a big pig. Whereas if I eat 16, I feel like a pig then. So my butter is melted. It didn't say which to add first. So let's go with butter. Let's add the egg. It seems kind of dry, but it's starting to take shape. I'm wondering, like, was my egg big enough? It's actually starting to go doughy now. Okay. So now we need to make a dough, make it a sausage dough. Okay. So here's my sausage. It's kind of a square sausage. So let's get my bacon tray out. So we need to do 8. I want them kind of symmetrical. Of course I do. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'll chop it in half. And then I'll do 1. And then it says, put them in like a round shape. And then pat them down with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it says on the box 10 to 15 minutes. That is too vague for me. You need to tell me 10 or 15. There's no in between. I will put them up to 15 and I'll set a reminder to check them at 10 in case I burn them. But that's too vague for me. So I'm gonna wash my hands and get these in the oven. Okay. While they are doing their magic in the oven, I now have to clean my mess. The fun part. Moment of truth. Actually, listen to a podcast. Okay, this is where I get giddy. They actually, oh my god, Marks and Spencer's cookies, you ain't got nothing on me. Look. Boom. Someone needs to wife me. According to the box, I have to put them on the wire tray for 5 minutes. If they'll even last 5 minutes. I will make my tea and then I'm going to eat these warm. Okay, time for the taste test. Now what I've noticed is they're a bit squishy when you take them out, but then when you leave them to dry on this, they harden up, but they're still warm. Oh, they've got the right amount of crunch. Oh yeah. Oh, I wonder how long they last once you make them. They're not gonna last long around me. I've just eaten 2 of them. I've just eaten 2 of them and my lunch hasn't even been made, so we'll chalk that down to a baking success. That Oddlums kit, I haven't seen it in Tesco for a few weeks now. There's still loads of flour and stuff. I'm sure you'll find a cookie recipe. I just searched Mayberry. She seems to be the baking goddess. Yeah, so if you make some cookies, do let me know. My oven is about to go off. My lunch is ready. So I'm going to chalk this down to a baking success, even though I did cheat a little and I used a kit. I still got my hands dirty. I also was pottering in the garden this week. Bit of power washing, bit of planting, bit of randomness. So here is what I got up to in the garden. This week in the garden, I decided to plant some peas because I was watching Gardener's World last Friday and Monty Don was planting peas. So I decided to plant mine. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm loosely copying what he did. Put the peas into the pots, cover them with some soil. I gave them a drink and I popped them on the windowsill. I also had a shot at courgette because the instructions on the back of the packet said that I could sow them now. So they needed like a deeper pot and I didn't have any more seed trays. So I decided to put them in a big pot. I also have some chives, they're starting to grow too. And I'm just giving my little herb garden a drink. You might have seen that DIY from Thursday's video. I also fell victim to the middle aisle in Lidl this week. I went there to do my weekly shop and I actually needed a hose and I saw that they had some garden offers and I left with everything I needed and a potting table. I don't really need another potting table, but now I have a little greenhouse, a little mini greenhouse for any more seedlings that I decide to plant. Okay, here is where I got to. Now as you can see, I still don't have like amazing path. So this has been power washed, but there's a lot like that won't come out. So it might be an option to power wash it, see what it looks like and then paint it. Could be an option. But it definitely looks cleaner. Like you can see the difference when you get to like here. So I'm going to continue. It's quite satisfying doing it. I had to buy a longer hose because the hose I had was too small and it only got me as far as here. So I got my €8 hose out of Aldi or Lidl so I can do the front. So power washing has kept me entertained this week. Like I said in that clip, my path is still quite dirty, even though it's have a massive difference to what it was before. This path hasn't been done in years. So it definitely looks cleaner. I managed to do my driveway. I am considering possibly painting or something, maybe just doing a nice black colour to keep it clean because the way this is situated, it gets a lot of moss because the light in winter can be quite bad. So I don't want to be doing like stenciling and things like that and then having to power wash it each year because it's going to get quite full of moss. So I was thinking maybe just like a solid black colour would be really classy and it might look nice next to the white walls. So this kept me entertained for some of the week. So this week I popped my live TV cherry, and with any opportunities that, you know, kind of come up, I don't kind of, not that I don't get excited about them, but until I know it's set in stone. So it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I got contacted to do just a little slot to talk about decluttering and stuff on Ireland AM. And I did it and I was terrified. So here is the behind the scenes and the before the nerves of how that unfolded. Good morning. Pepsi, get off the counter. It's very important to do today because we're doing live TV. Now, it's not too bad because it's from the comfort of my kitchen, but Pepsi won't get off the counter. Yeah, and what are we talking about? We're talking about kitchen decluttering, and I'm gonna set up so it's done on Skype, which a lot of TV stuff is done. So I've got nervous tummy. I got the nervous cramps. It's done by Skype, and I have to set up my laptop here to get this view behind the camera of the kitchen. I'll show you now. So I have some of my props. So I'm talking about kitchen decluttering, some cleaning tips, and yeah, don't worry, I have all my notes on my laptop, and the weird thing is it's done by Skype, but I can't see the presenters and I can't see the screen, so I'm talking into a black hole. But that's kind of what YouTube is. You just talk into a lens and no one talks back initially. So yeah, I couldn't sleep. I've got brain fog. I need a coffee. I'm gonna set up my stuff. I kind of organised myself because I knew it'd be like this. So yeah, it's Ireland AM. I'm on at 9:30. It's about 8 AM now. I was just putting my face on. Finally, Pepsi got the message. I actually think that's the producer to do a Skype call thing. So, if you can see, I am using my Skype camera to see what my background kind of looks like. So here's a little behind the scenes. So this is my background aside from this. These are some things that I'm going to be showing, but I'm going to have to probably put them in the sink so I can have them to hand easier, so I'm not faffing. So some of the things I'm talking to is a DIY window cleaner, which is literally half water, half vinegar, and some essential oils. Be careful with cats with essential oils. Then I'm going to be talking about repairing broken items. So we have some china, mismatched china with no cup. And then the good old milk carton DIY, and just some things, some space savers for the kitchen. So that's just some of my props for today. So I'm thinking if my laptop is set up here, I might put the stuff kind of here at the sink so I can easily grab it. So that's a little behind the scenes. Right, I need to make tea and not mess up my setup. The thing with television, so here's my 2 fears. Let's get them out on this Saturday morning. I need a sugar in my tea just to, I don't know, just a bit of sugar. 2 fears, public speaking, live TV, and TV in general, because TV, well, probably live TV. Like, I have done a tiny bit of not live TV. The thing with that is, it's because you've no control over it. YouTube, I edit, I do whatever. I mess up, it's fine, it's me and the cats. Whereas like TV, and especially live television, you mess with that, everybody see it. So you kind of have to get to the root of the fear. And the root of the fear is just fear of looking like an idiot. And if you can get over that fear, it should be fine. So I'm just hoping that I go into, now Blondie's on the counter. My other fear is that the cats are gonna walk right across the counters because they've no manners. They're not allowed to walk across the counters, of course, because it's a kitchen. But anyone who has a cat knows that they've no manners, and when you start talking, they think you're talking to them. So that's another fear is, you know, I might give Blondie her breakfast and see if she'll have a nap. That sounds like she's a 3-year-old child, but I might see if that works, and yeah, get Blondie to try and go to sleep so she won't. But if she crawls across the counter, what can I do? I did say that to the producers. I was like, I'm scared Blondie's gonna go across the counter. So they're my fears, and kind of people think, oh, well, you do YouTube, you should be so fine with television. And it's like, oh no, it's like totally different. But I suppose like all fears, sure, there was a time I couldn't get on an airplane. And I think with practice, doing it is the only way. Everyone, like my friends, like, don't be nervous, and I'm like, I love when someone tells me not to be nervous. It just makes me not be nervous. I'm rambling. It's 3 minutes. I'll try and get a picture of the telly. Like, obviously I don't have a telly here, so I'm not gonna watch it live because I will be live. But afterwards I'll see if I can get a clip. I think I'll have to be careful with copyright and stuff, but I know a lot of you guys in the US and UK won't kind of get to see it. My 6 minutes of God knows. But I will try and show you some clips. Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna breathe and compose myself. Turn this fear into excitement. Sure, what else would I be doing on a Saturday morning? So Princess Blondie is sleeping beside me. I have just done my live slot, and I thought like it just went so quick, and like I obviously had so much on my notes that like I didn't get to say, but it's always good to have more than, like, there was no awkward silences, let's say. I don't watch my stuff back. Like, I obviously watch myself back when I edit. So I don't watch myself back on telly, if that makes sense. So I have it on the screen. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I don't know how it's going to work with copyright. But yeah, it's very weird seeing myself on the screen. My niece, I obviously said to my brother and stuff, and Chloe said my niece thought I was just live to her, and she was answering me back, and I was like, oh, I missed them. Yeah, so right, here's a little look. Oh, I don't think my sound is on.
I would use
oh, that is so nervous watching back.
Kind of be creating things. So I would declutter each of your drawers, and then you can use things like little space savers. So you can get little things for the kitchen and to add more space. And also I have.
So yeah, there's the evidence that I was on telly. You can, if you're in Ireland, you'll get that on the player. It's Saturday the 25th episode, so you'll get it on the player, and yeah, you'll get it on player. Now UK and US, I'm sorry, I don't know if you'll get it unless they put a clip on their Instagram or something. So now I can relax and have a normal Saturday. So that's what I'm up to this week. I know things are getting a bit harder. I found myself struggling a bit this week. Obviously I'm sharing my highlights, but this week I found it harder to kind of get up with the alarm. I'm setting an alarm Monday to Friday just to keep me in some sort of routine, and I definitely felt the energy kind of this week. It was one of my harder weeks. I definitely had to struggle to do the bare minimum. Do you ever kind of get like that? Like even editing a video was taking me hours. I just couldn't get in kind of the zone. So I think we just have to be kind on ourselves when we get like that, because I think we have to remember that this isn't natural and normal what's going on, and trying to plow on with work and stuff, I think we have to be a bit kind to ourselves. And sometimes I forget to take my own advice. So that's what I'm going to do. It's Saturday now. You're getting a very fresh vlog. I'm on the adrenaline come down of my live TV. That was the quickest 6 minutes of my life. Let me know if you tuned in and you got to see it. It's definitely scary, and presenters make it look so much easier. There's so much you have to think before you talk, which I know you have to do anyway, but you actually have to think of what you've got. Yeah, you have to think in time. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There is a beautiful bird singing in the background. A moment of appreciation for him. Anyway, thank you for watching. Cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.